Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This pass out wide to Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Jaguar defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Complete to Jones. Touchdown! Zay Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
When I see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset, this is the kind of play that'll do it. You first third and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on third down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check mask, check mask. Unlock lines, unlock lines.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. To return is Taylor. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ball again on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's Hall again. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return, here's Agnew. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2. The left side completion to Jones. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Straight ahead, ETN. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Lawrence on 3rd down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
In motion right is Wilson. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Agnew now to return. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Jets nothing.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On the jump.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hall on a give up the middle. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 39-yard line.
Red 23.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And the Jaguar first down.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
What are we doing?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Straight ahead is Hall. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50 and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Jamal Agnew. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On play action, they'll throw. This pass completes a Rucker. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll look to throw again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Has got it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
And the Jaguar first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Red on red.
2nd and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll run with Hall.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
By the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. Here's 2nd and 10.
at the 48-yard line.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, Lawrence into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Devon Hamilton busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Handoff running left is ETN. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second and 9 from the 44. Now a handoff to Bigsby. Pushes him over. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say